How's it going, everybody? It's Sick here, back again with TA3 Productions and Vindictive Gaming, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what you should use on a Black Ops 2 custom class. And I know a lot of people were asking about it, so I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and grant their wish. Let's talk a little bit about what I use and what I recommend you use, or kill confirmed, of course. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I don't want to waste too much of your time. What the very first class I'm going to talk about is my primary class. This is the class I usually use when I first get on, just because of the clip size, and that of course is going to be the PDW. This is what you saw me go 68 and 2 in a kill confirmed video. It's a very great gun. Like I said, you should use this if you just get on, just because the clip size is very large, and your accuracy doesn't have to be super good, just because you can hip fire and have a humongous clip to recover if your accuracy isn't there yet. Now let's say if you're playing against good players, you don't want to necessarily use the PDW just because the fire rate's a little bit slower. I would recommend switching over to the Scorpion. Scorpion's a very great gun, but it does have a small clip, and this is something that you need to take advantage of only if your accuracy is there, of course. However, if you do not have the accuracy to run the Scorpion, and if you just don't feel like running the PDW, the MSMC is a very great gun to pick up and just go ham with it. It's a very nice gun, probably my favorite gun, just because, you know, it's a very solid gun. However, if you do not have fast mag on this gun, it's very slow reload time. Let's go ahead and switch over to the MP7. The MP7 is probably one of my other favorite guns, just because it's super solid, it's very accurate, and you know, this gun is probably one of the better guns in the category, just because it's so reliable and it doesn't have the jumpiness of the PDW. It doesn't have the short clip of the Scorpion, and it's probably right there with the MSMC, but it does have a faster fire rate, it feels like, in my opinion. Now, with the submachine guns out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what we should put on these weapons to produce them to their optimal level. So let's go ahead and talk about what I like to use. I love using the fast mag and silencer combination. It's a very great combination. I love using fast mag just because when I kill somebody, I don't give their teammate enough time to realize, hey, my teammate's just been killed. So I just reload really fast, go, go, go. Don't give their teammates time to realize that their teammate's been killed. As far as the silencer, it's kind of self-explanatory. You know, I don't want to be put up on the map. I don't like to be seen, and I just like to be sneaky and just totally do work without being noticed. Now, as far as perks and lethal and tactical grenades, I love using Hardline, Ghost, Scavenger, Tac Mask, C4, and EMP. The reason I use Hardline is I love using it to get my back end of my kill streaks a lot easier. So let's say you use Orbital, Lodestar, and Swarm, you can get them a little bit easier with Hardline. As far as Ghost, you know, I don't want to appear on the map, and when I go into my kill streaks, I don't want to appear on the map, and I don't want to be vulnerable while I'm in my kill streak, so that's why I love using Ghost. As far as Scavenger, I just love replenishing my ammunition, don't want to be picking up other people's weapons. And Tac Mask, I don't like running into shock charges or getting flashed to make me more vulnerable to my enemy. As far as C4, I love getting it because this is a very great equipment to get yourself out of sticky situations. Let's say if there's like 3 people coming in the room, I could throw a C4 and possibly get 3 kills, or if I don't get 3 kills, I can at least get 1 or 2, and now I only gotta fight 1 guy or 2 guys compared to 3. As far as the EMP, it's a very great tactical grenade just because you can, 1, destroy equipment and get more points towards your kill streaks, 2, you can blind them for like a small amount of time, and you can also take their radar and their kill streaks away for a small amount of time. You could also use the EMP to navigate the map. Let's say if you throw it and you don't destroy any equipment, you know that somebody's over there. Alright, with all the submachine guns out of the way, let's go ahead and switch over to an AR class. So if you have like 5 or 6 classes, I recommend you at least using one class for an assault rifle. An assault rifle is a great way to counter rushing people. It's a great way to get your accuracy back up and all sorts of things. So one of my favorite classes is the FAL with a fast mag and a red dot. Red dot's very great on the FAL. I don't like using it with the regular sight. I know a lot of people do like using it and can use a different attachment, but I love using the red dot and the fast mag. And of course, all the perks are going to be the same, except for on my FAL class, I usually have flak jacket, because this is usually the class I go to if I'm playing tryhards, and they're usually throwing C4s at me and everything like that. Now let's say if we're playing regular people and I'm just having a bad game, I'll switch over to my M8A1. This is a very great class. Of course, I have all of my same perks and stuff. However, I do also have the red dot and the fast mag, just because for ARs, I think they definitely don't need to be silenced. It will definitely hinder your chances of getting a kill. And they're just very great weapons. They're not weapons to get a lot of kill streaks with, just because you're going to be very loud. However, you can get a lot of kill streaks with them if you know how to use them properly. Now I know my shotgun people are yelling at me saying, where's your shotgun class? I usually do not use a shotgun. It's probably really bad for me, but I just do not like doing it. I think it's really cheap, and I just don't like to do it, especially with the Remington. Usually I'll have the KSG on, but the Remington is probably the best shotgun easily, but the KSG is very deadly if you know how to use it. The Remington is very good with either fast mag or long barrel or quick draw. I like having all three of them on, but as you guys can see, this class is all kind of messed up just because I usually do not use shotguns, so I usually don't do this. It takes me a lot to pull out my shotgun, and that's usually with 3 or 4 people using it in the game, and then a shotgun occurs, and then I just try to leave the lobby as soon as possible. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about Scorestreaks and what you should use. So one of my favorite setups is Orbital, Lodestar, and Swarm. This is normally what I put on about 60 to 70% of my classes, going in blind. You know, this is all playing solo, so this is definitely what I would use, Orbital, Lodestar, and Swarm. However, let's say if I'm playing on a map that has like a lot of coverage to where like my Lodestar can't get a lot of kills, I'll switch over to K9 to help my Swarm out, to push them out, and then my Swarm can take all advantage of the people outside. However, if I'm playing against people that are a little bit harder, I don't put on the Swarm, I'll put on the Lodestar to take advantage of those people, and my K9 can get them out, so if my Swarm isn't doing too good that day. Now let's say if I'm playing on a wide open map, I'll switch over to Lodestar and the VTOL. The Lodestar and the VTOL is definitely the most deadly combination on like Newtown or something like that. However, this is normally what I do when I'm playing solo. If I'm playing with the full party, I know they're going to get me some orbital VSATs, I'll definitely switch over to Swarm, put that on, but this is definitely my tryhard class, and I rarely put this setup on, just because, I like giving back. I love giving orbital VSATs for everybody else to get some kill streaks. Now let's say we go into a lobby and my team's getting beat, but not by very much, they're just barely getting beat. I'll switch over to UAV, Lightning Strike, and Orbital VSAT. This will take a lot out of my kill setup, but it will definitely help on my team, and this is definitely what I would do if I'm playing intermediate players. However, if I'm playing a team that's totally destroying my team, I'll switch over to UAV, Counter UAV, and Lightning Strike. And the reason why I wouldn't run Lightning Strike compared to the Hunter Killer is because Lightning Strike will help them get out of their setup that they have us in that is destroying us. But anyways guys, I have been Sick on the 6. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer any of them. And let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this, if you want to see another Call of Duty video, just let me know in the comment section below what you want to see, and I'll be glad to answer. So I've been Sick on the 6. Hope you guys really enjoyed this, and until next time guys, later.